Hey guys, as promised, today I will teach you an intermediate/advanced combination. Now let's check out the whole combination. To master this combination, you have to be able to do one hand spin, you have to be able to do Jamila, Scorpio, Brass Monkey and the Reiko split. And just a reminder, you have a possibility to donate if you really enjoyed this video and learned something new. Of course, you can write comments and feedback. Now make sure you are warmed up before you start to do this tutorial. Now the first thing in this combination is this spin where you need the regripping. So how do we start to learn regripping? First of all, you have to be able to spin with one hand. You can always warm up your spins. If you warmed up your shoulders, I suggest you to always warm up with one hand spin before you start to do your regripping. The important thing, you do not take your hand this high. When you start to learn this thing, you start to learn by little steps taking the hand low. Now I take my hand a little bit higher than my shoulder. You make a step with the inside foot and you jump off from it. At the same time, you make a swing with the outside leg, and that's the moment where you do the regripping with the other hand. So the first regripping is not pulling up, it's jumping from the ground up. I do not have to pull myself up with one hand, I just jump. So the first regrip is a jump. I jump, I do not pull, first of all. Next thing, which is really important, your hand has to be close to 90-degree position. So when you are jumping, here, you are regripping this hand. You see, it's not here, because from this position, you will not be able to regrip the other hand in 90-degree position as well. So if you do not do this, you will hang like this in your spin. So to control the regripping, your hands has to be close to 90-degree position. So you jump off, you regrip this hand in 90 degrees. Now start with the right and your right hand goes high. If you start with your left hand is higher than the outside hand in the end, okay? Now let's try this. Take low, step, jump, bump, bump. And you switch sides, step, jump, grip, grip. One more time, step, jump, grip, grip. And one more time, the other side, step, jump, grip, grip. If you want to create this more powerful, if you are strong, you just take the hand higher, you jump more powerful, you swing with the outside leg and grip, grip. So the rhythm is bam, bam, bam. It's not slow bam, bam, bam. It's hand, hand, hand. The next thing, so you have to stay with your inside hand above with your gripping. You turn in your back hook here. Now here it's important that your outside leg stays straight and it touches the pole here. You do not let it swing around, okay? You touch the pole like in your ice skater position. Now when you get into this position, the inside hand pushes you in front of the pole. Now, if you're really flexible in your joints, you will probably will not need a big push. You have to just get here in front of the pole in your twisted grip. So, when you make this regrip happen, you let go the lower arm and you turn and you push and you place the leg on the pole straight away. So, in the Reiko split, place your foot like this. This is risky in a dynamic, powerful moves where you have to do things fast. It can slip. Well, of course, if you learn this way already and this is safe and secure for you, do that. There will be two variations. For advanced, of course, you do the Reiko split. And for intermediate, I know how difficult the Reiko split actually is if you are just starting your pole journey. So intermediate, look closely. You will do the same spin regripping, sorry, just regrip low. You turn in fast, hook, push, twisted grip. Now you turn and you hook the other knee. So you're missing the whole part with Reiko split and going into the knee. You just do it straight away after the spin. You have a choice here. If you're strong, you do the Reiko split. If not, you go straight away from your spin to the right knee hook. We need that our inside leg is hooking the pole. So that is really important. So let's try this one more time with two variations which I just shown you. And the advanced variation. And you're in your Reiko split. Now for advanced version, okay? There's a thing when you go in your Reiko split, how to hook your inside knee in a fluent way. So you go into your Reiko split. Here's the thing, you have to start to shift weight inside here to start your rotation. When you're starting your rotation, like falling in a little bit, you have to let your foot slide down, but not like fall from the pole, but it's sliding down slowly and in a balanced way, all right? So you went into your Reiko, extend to the fullest. Now you're shifting weight and your leg starts to slide. I'm bending my leg, turning in and hooking the pole. So when you hook the pole, I'm not hooking here low, I'm trying to hook it really high. And to do that, you bend and you see how high my leg went to hook the pole high. And here, of course, you will have also a bit of a rotation before we go into this move. Intermediate, when you do the knee switching, you have to push yourself away from the pole. Now where do you have to push? You do the bam, 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 re-gripping, turning into your back hook, helping with your outside leg. Here it's on the pole. Push, re-grip. Now here the other hand goes boom, it pushes you away. You have to turn fast, push and hook the other knee. Really, really fast. I'm going to show you this one more time. So to make the spin happen, of course, you have to create a momentum. The bigger the momentum, the faster it's going to be in the spin and easier. So you do not start your spin here, you start it here. You away from the pole, you step away from the pole, and if needed, you take the inside hand low. See, I pushed and only then I hooked. So it's really important when you go through, re-grip, let go, push and hook. So the next thing is this really beautiful moment when you push yourself away and your legs goes around the pole. Now it's not that easy as it may look. Let's do this on the floor. Your knee's supposed to be a bit higher than in your hip line, or a little bit higher. If the inside hand goes high and the outside hand is the one that's keeping the distance and pushing you away from the pole. So right here, what you have to understand, the upper arm is pulling and the lower arm is pushing away. So at the same time, when you're starting to engage this movement, here, okay, your legs extend and come close, like here. And then you create the circle around the pole with your legs. So let's try this on from the floor. And you push, boom, here. This is the first thing that you have to try to learn. Of course, train your both sides. Knee up, and when you push, see how low my hand is. Do not take it high, take it low. You push and around the pole. This movement is high, around the pole is high. You touch the pole and only then you slide the lower arm or grip the lower arm. If you're an advanced level, you can hold on your one hand, no problem. But if you're an intermediate level, trust me, you will need all the grip you can have to make this element safe for you. So let's try this from the floor. And boom, turn around. And only when my legs touch the pole, only then I slide the lower arm into my Jamila grip. Now remember, Jamila, you need the upper arm bent. It's not completely straight. And when you go into your Jamila, you go to your side, not to your back. So when you turn around here, you go to your side and the upper arm is slightly bent. Let's try to go in Scorpio as well from here, from the floor. Grip high, push away, legs around the pole, and boom, I went to my Jamila. I look up and I hook the inside foot. So the pole, when I look up, goes into my side, not on my ribs, but into my side. And here, you will need this leg really bent to go into brass monkey afterwards in the same way. Now let's try to put this all together with the spin. Hook and push, and I rotate, letting my legs slide, and I hook, grip high, push, in Jamila, and in my Scorpio, here, in your flat line Scorpio, stay in your flat line, so the lower hand does not let go of the pole. And the easy version is without the Reiko split. I will show you this one more time. And push up. So now remember a few things about your Jamila. So I hope the spin was okay, going into your knee is okay. Here everything is obvious, you just have to hold strong. Boom, turn around, and here really important, your pole goes into this part of the foot in your Jamila. Here, so it's safe. And you're pushing your inside leg closely into the pole. So if you are not capable to do a Jamila, you can go from here in your invert and straight away in your Scorpio. There's another variation for you guys to make this combination easier. Now we are going into our Scorpio. How to go into your brass monkey from here. Now you bend this foot as much as you can, and the other one goes behind the pole. And at the same time, your outside hand, see, my lower one is sliding a bit down, and my outside hand goes into my armpit, and I turn into my other knee. This may seem a little bit risky, so please use the mat before you'll start to learn this. And if you have a possibility, ask someone to spot you at first, because here it's a really tricky part. You have to have a kind of high position to change one leg to the other in a fluent and safe way. So if you're not in your flatline Scorpio, it's going to be harder for you. That's why I really suggest you to stay in your flat line. Now I'm going to show you from this side. You're in your flat line. The leg goes here and the outside hand goes in my armpit. I slide the other one, and here is the tricky part. You have to push yourself up. See how my butt sticks out to change the knee. I push myself up so it goes straight into my knee, and then of course I grip the pole with outside leg and come up. From here my leg goes close to my head and it's creating a circle around the pole, and I sit on the pole to finish my combination. One more time, we go into our flat line Scorpio. Here, I bend the leg, the other one goes behind, slide, armpit, change, swing, push away, come up, leg goes close, circle around the pole, and we sit to finish our combo. Let's try all of this combination from the beginning. I will start with an advanced variation with the Reiko split. I help with my hands a little bit. Here, hook, push away, regrip, and go into my brass monkey. Turn up and sit. Now a little bit easier variation for intermediates without Reiko split. And push. And into brass monkey. Another variation which is easier than the previous one. When you go into your knee, inside leg knee, you do the invert and then you do the brass monkey, turn it into brass monkey. Now, if you do not feel confident with this one, I really suggest you finish the combination with the Scorpio, then you come down from the pole, take a mat, 2 mats, 3 mats, 4 mats, and a spotter if you have one, and try to learn this turning into brass monkey separately. Now let's try this easier variation with the invert and going into your Scorpio. Now remember, if you're going into your Scorpio, take the hands low. In your invert, the first movement is up, tuck, bend, yeah, go back with the tucked knees position. So the ball has to go into your side so you can hook the inside leg in a safe and controlled way, all right? And now from here, we go into our invert. I push away. Here. Swing, come up, boom, and sit. Yes, here, the turning part from Scorpio to brass monkey is on the other side. This is why you need to train your both sides equally. You never know which side and how you will end up in your combination. When you do the invert, and you're having trouble with hooking your inside foot, there's a problem with your technique. or the outside foot. So the technique is the most important thing, especially in basic moves, in every move actually. So remember, when you're doing the invert from up, you're doing it without a jump, so it's a lot harder, of course. But remember, you have to pull yourself up here, so you are going above your hands before you shift weight back. And before that, you have to tuck your knees. So you pull, you tuck, you shift weight. Okay? You pull, you tuck, extend, boom, and you went into your Scorpio. Bend the leg if needed to make it safer. Turn to paw, leg, armpit. Push up if you can. Swing, go back, push away. And here, rotation into a sitting position. I hope I explained things for you. If not, you can write questions in comments. You can write the feedback. Was the level appropriate for you guys, or you want an easier and harder tutorial for combinations? I know beginners do not try this combination at home, okay, alone. This is not for beginners. This is intermediate and advanced level, and of course, intermediates can find this really difficult, but you can try to work on each and every of this thing separately. So I hope you train your both sides. We all know how important it is, and thank you for visiting my channel. Make sure you cool down after this workout, and see you guys next time.